and there's probably about maybe 25 to 30 on each wall, and the room is ridiculously bright. It is extremely hard for you to keep your eyes open, and even with your eyes shut, it's still shining through. And you hear a slight laughter from him as he goes, "Let's see how you're going to be after a few days like this," and just walks out of the room, and the door slides shut.
Wait, can't she get up?
Yep.
Okay, she just stands up and then what, they're people?
Nope. There's nobody else in there now.
Oh, okay, it's just lights.
Hmm.
Okay.
Where are you going right now?
She's gonna try to cover her eyes.
All right. Are you sitting down, standing? What?
She's going to, yeah, stand up and just kind of like raise her, well, her good arm up and try to
Are
cover
you
her eyes like that.
in the center of the room, along a wall?
She's going to try to stumble towards a wall.
Okay, you can make it to a wall.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'll be near a wall.
Okay, so your back's up against a wall.
Yeah.
All right. As you're standing there, you start feeling something around your feet, and you can't move your feet. You see the stone kind of wrap around your feet, and then you start feeling your back is still against the wall, but you start feeling it crawling up your legs, and it starts enveloping you in stone, liquid stone. As it reaches up towards your hands, it starts to split apart and pull your hands away, and starts to raise your arms up, which is incredibly painful for you right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's probably gonna scream, not scream, but definitely grunt in pain as
Yep.
the bad shoulder gets lifted.
Um, as it goes, your arms are completely extended up with your wrists touching each other, crossed. The stone is starts to slide up and hang from the ceiling as it starts to crawl. It crawls up the wall onto the ceiling, and the stuff that's holding the stone that's holding your legs sinks back into the floor, and it slightly pulls you up to where your feet are still touching the ground, but you're still being pulled.
Yeah.
And it starts to pull you away from the back of the back of the wall to maybe about 10 feet away from the wall, and holds you there.
Oh, poop.
All right, cut. Party. Who's going outside?
Shen
I
is.
am.
Okay, Shen Malik's already outside, and Hallam, are you with him?
He's
Waylon.
he's supposedly going off buying glass
Ha!
blowers.
I muted myself.
God
I'm
damn
good
it,
at that.
Waylon.
I know. Almost went a full session without that. Uh,
Almost a
I
full
was looking
session.
for.
We got hours to
was,
go still.
yeah. I'm what's it called? Searching for glass blown stuff.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you're leaving at the same time they are.
Actually, I probably would have left a little earlier. As soon as I was done saying my prayer, I was gonna leave.
All right. Okay. So Paleth and Paleth and Shen, you guys walk outside and you notice Malik just beating the ever living shit out of a tree. If you guys roll a perception check, you would learn that it is dead by now.
I would hope so.
You guys gonna just let him get off
Malik,
on his own?
why are you beating a fucking tree?
Malik doesn't answer.
Whatever. Shen, stay with him. I'm gonna go check on something.
Okay.
Join him beating the tree. I'm sure it'd be fun.
While he's beating the tree, a couple city watch walk up to him and just stare at him for a moment as they go, "Sir, you really need to quit that."
Malik stares very, very pissed with a very pissed off look at them.
You're gonna have to pay for that tree.
I think that tree killed his family.
Are you really gonna say that?
Yes.
You're really gonna say that? Okay.
Yes.
They're gonna look extremely confused at you and completely dismiss anything else you say.
My plan works. Everyone thinks I'm an idiot. Soon my evil plan shall come to fruition.
You actually have like a 30 intelligence.
And a monocle. And a top hat.
The two guards look at you and like, that's gonna have to come out of your pay. We need at least 45 gold, or we're gonna have to take you in.
At this point, Shannon's just done.
How is a tree fucking 45 gold?
They're rare trees. They're not from this area. Oh, you're actually asking that in game?
Yes.
Yeah. These are rare trees. They're shipped from the north.
Whatever.
You shouldn't
Here's-
mention that Stormguard's been destroyed, because then they might charge you more.
Shut up.
I'm not here.
I know.
Hal, throw me
Shut
some
up,
lies while you
stupid voice.
You know what? I have it. Here's 45 gold. Leave him alone. Malik, stop fucking destroying shit. Watch over Shen.
can.
What?
Everybody in that area kind of hears a sharp whistle off in the distance.
Fuck now. I'll look around. What the hell's that?
You don't hear anybody. No, Hallam left. Fuck you, Hallam. I need
Oh god, no.
I didn't-
Not perception.
I need an insight or perception check from somebody in this group.
I am good at
Not
that. I am good at that.
Both the same for me, so. Let's see.
Why did you roll an intimidate check? Because
That
you weren't going to intimidate guards.
21 perception.
21 perception. You think you heard it coming from a back alleyway about 25 to 30 feet to the north.
I'm going to grab them and run.
You're gonna grab them and run them to that area.
Yes, even though it's like 3 seconds away.
Okay. You
The
abruptly
fuck
grab.
are you doing?
I don't know.
The
To be fair, that's totally in character.
You pass Waylon as you run by.
Grab him too.
What? But I'm fine. Glass blowing. Ah.
Waylon,
Stop
you get
blowing glass and let's do this.
Waylon, you get grabbed by the shoulder, and whatever you were holding is completely dropped onto the ground, and you disappear into a big old cloud of dust that is Hallam running, or not Hallam, but Shen running.
Aw, I'm gonna have to go back and. I don't know what I was holding at that point.
Yeah.
Just something.
I was holding
Oh,
a
something
pie.
not insignificant.
No. You rolled a what on your? Did you roll me a streetwise?
Who?
You.
Me? I have not rolled a streetwise.
Yeah, roll the streetwise. Just because this will determine what you were holding.
Oh, I've got fantastic streetwise.
Yeah.
Oh, but of course I crit it.
Ah,
You were actually holding a blowing tube.
No! You're getting me
here.
another one, Chen.
That you had just paid for, and they were 200 gold. No, I'm kidding. They were.
Okay.
You just paid for one. They were. You roughly just lost 15 or 5 gold.
5 gold. Okay. That's easy to
Thank-
subtract.
Technically, did I pay the guards or did he run me away from them?
No, you paid him. He did it after.
Oh,
I will be coming back for one of those.
That's
I
fine.
will be buying one.
That's fine. You make it into the alleyway. I'm gonna say it's starting to become evening, so the sun's starting to go down. Malik, I already know your helmet's on your head.
Where are we going, Shen? How are you?
That way.
You pull
I
in.
shake off Shen when we're in the alleyway. What the fuck was that about?
You don't see anything down the alleyway. It's actually rather dark in here because of the how the buildings are actually laid out. There is a relative decent shade, I guess you want to call it, in this alleyway.
I don't see anything down there.
Uh, debating perception check. You rolled a. What was your perception? Who rolled the decent perception? Jason with 21.
Me.
You see a black rose petal on the floor.
Pretty.
Who picks it up?
Oh, Shen's doing that immediately.
Ooh,
Big.
shiny. You pick it up, and black mist forms and seems to form out of a darker part of against the wall, and out steps let's say she's probably about 5'10" to 5'11", maybe almost 6 foot, elf-looking woman in black leather armor.
Do it again.
Alex,
Do it again.
immediately startled by this and like, who the hell are you?
Who we are is not important. What I'm here for is, where's the girl?
I'm right here.
The other one.
You're right there.
Shen, you're slammed up against the wall. The tiefling.
What's a
Why the
tiefling?
fuck do you want to know?
Are you really responding with what's a tiefling?
Yes, it's part of my plan.
Okay, as you're being pushed up against the wall, you're actually surprisingly being lifted off the ground. And she kind of slides you off to the side. And is completely ignoring you now.
I'm gonna climb back over the wall in front of her.
I'm gonna climb the wall in front of her. What?
He was behind her. Now he's in front of her
Oh.
again.
Aye.
Alexis.
do you
Why
know?
do you want to know this?
We have been watching you ever since you originally left Freeport. We've been given a simple mission.
Mission?
All of you have entered that tower, and 2 of you have yet to exit.
Yeah.
You're a lightning soul, right? Gedden?
Storm Soul.
Storm soul. Okay.
Yeah, terrible.
The storm soul hasn't emerged, and neither has the tiefling Alexis Whisper.
So maybe she's still inside the tower.
For some reason, I'm not getting that impression off of you.
And who the hell are you?
As I said, who we are is not important.
No,
Well,
it's rather
you're gonna
important
have to
because you've
answer
been
that.
following us for a while. And I don't like being followed by random people.
I follow random people sometimes.
Shut up, Shen.
Okay.
Damn it.
She's not even acknowledging any of his comments at this moment. She's not even looking at him. She's kind of, how tall are you, Pale?
5'6".
Okay, she's kind of standing directly in front of you now.
Means I'd be looking up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. We have to know where she is.
Well, good luck on that.
She whistles again, and you actually hear another whistle in response as something darts past your face and impacts into the wall adjacent from next across from you. There's
Okay.
a small circular hole into the brick wall that's across from you now.
I'll look the direction where it would come from.
You see another female up there. Looks human, with it looks like, the best you can assume, they are actually guns in her hands.
Oh, great. So there's 2 people following us. I still have no idea who the hell you 2 are.
Give us the information we want, and maybe we'll give you some information you want. Because
The
right
thing
now,
is-
we have the tactical advantage.
I know where she isn't.
Shut up, Shen.
Shen's gonna
That's
get you
the-
guys killed, by the way.
That's the obvious point, Shen. The thing is, we don't know either. So that's why I said good luck, because you're not getting any information that you want from us. I would still like to know who the hell you two are, though.
She steps forward, even closer to you. You don't know where she is.
No. We're trying to figure out. It's going to take a few hours for that, though. That's for that stupid mage in that tower.
Cold form.
He didn't do it, apparently. At least I sure as hell hope so he didn't do it.
It wouldn't be cold form.
Well.
Magic afoot.
Yes, magic's afoot. We were trying to teleport, and she teleported somewhere else.
She
Still. Who the hell are you, and who
With a-
gave you this mission?
with a puff of smoke, she disappears and reappears up with the other woman up top.
God damn it. How far is that away, by the way?
About to the ceiling that she's on, about 30 feet.
Ooh, I want to climb up there too.
How far is 5 squares?
5 squares is 5 feet.
No,
Damn.
that's 25
That's
feet.
25
25
feet.
Yep.
God damn it, I wouldn't be
5
able to
squares,
I wouldn't
Five
be able to teleport up there. Fuck.
If I stab myself, I could, but I don't want to stab myself.
Are you really gonna climb up there?
Sure, I can go 5 squares climbing.
All right. On your way up, you get a boot to the face and you fall back down. You take
I have a climb speed, I don't get knocked off. Haha.
If this was
I assume you
D&D,
still take punch
If-
in the face.
this was D&D, I'd agree with that.
This is role playing.
Hmm.
I have special monkey spider powers.
You only take 13 damage though.
Oh. I guess fuck him.
She
Alright.
as you start walking away, she teleports back down.
Oh, goody. Hi.
We are the Sisterhood of Trend.
That means nothing to me. What is the Sisterhood of Trent?
If you want to keep getting lippy with me, you will exactly see what we are. Now drop the attitude.
I'm sorry. I'm having to deal with a few people behind me right now. And random people asking me questions along the street. I'm missing a person from this party here, and we have no idea where the fuck she is. I'm kind of having a bad day right now.
Well, it seems we're going to help with this.
Okay.
We have been tasked by a man named Slade of the Undercity of Freeport.
I wouldn't happen to know who that is, would I?
You would know who Slade is. Oh, well, you do Undercity. You don't do direct work with the Undercity, but you.
I've
you
heard
have
his name, essentially.
Yeah, you have.
Or what?
You know he's some badass of the Undercity.
What the hell's the connection of Slade and Alexis?
That's something she's going to have to tell you.
Yes. Yes, she will. Although, you're tasked by Slade to follow us,
To keep an eye on his little girl.
his little girl. That sounds creepy. Okay. And how do you propose you're gonna help?
Oh, we have our ways.
Does this involve telling us what it is instead of just randomly following us around again?
You'll hear from us again. And with that, they both
Eh.
just poof away.
God fucking damn it, couldn't ask their names. I almost got it out. Oh, well.
Quick, I have to head back to that glass blowing place. I'm never gonna roll 20 on Streetwise again.
My memory's fading. You actually realize that it was on the corner of the alleyway you went into, so it's practically impossible to forget where it was.
Awesome, I'm gonna buy another.
But I'm gonna have you roll it again just in case.
20, oh, okay. That
Uh,
works.
I'm sorry, but the DC was 25 on this check. You have no idea where you're going. No, I'm kidding.
You're like,
Good.
sorry, the DC was 22. Awkward.
You make
yeah,
it back
he's
to the glass shop, and the man who's looking there, who's sitting there going, "That was an odd way of spending 5 gold."
I was pulled away from.
Why
It
don't
fell.
you just go see if it's still on the ground over there before you buy it again?
It shattered.
There we go.
How did it shatter? It's like
a
metal, ain't it?
glass.
No glass. Glass. Well, okay, it didn't. It would
A
have.
glass blower.
It's
yeah.
not there.
Oh, okay. I'll just buy another. I don't mind
Someone-
buying another.
Someone walked by and took a random hollow tube and like, I could use this.
You reach into the barrel and pick one out and pay for it as he kind of laughs as you leave,
Yay.
because you just bought the same one you dropped.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, oh well, he's gonna be skipping as he leaves.
God damn it, I love Hallam.
Now you're gonna have to find glass.
And a
Crap.
furnace.
I go back into the same store. Hey, you know where I can get glass?
He looks across the room at the adjacent wall.
Can I buy some glass? I hate for to just completely derail this to buy completely inane shit, but can I buy some glass?
Paleth will also mention you also could need a furnace to work with it, and pinchers, and cutters, and a hell of a lot more shit than just a tube and glass.
Actually, that's all he needs: is the tube glass, pincers. He might need a shaping anvil, and that's about it. With
I'll be
You
borrowing.
could get a
sure.
furnace just by building a fire, practically.
to melt glass, a regular
Okay.
fire. No, they have to get up to a certain degree.
I plan on doing this kind of stuff when I'm on the airship.
There's no
There'll be
fucking.
an engine there.
The engines aren't.
Yeah, they're not fire based.
Oh,
They're magic MacGuffin based, you idiot.
I'll have to find a furnace then.
Okay.
Oh, well.
You find everything you need. You buy a little extra glass than you need because you're surrounded by Shen. So you
You're
end up
surrounded by Shen.
yes, surrounded
Yes.
by Shen. His goofiness surrounds people.
Yes.
It envelops them. You actually spend another let's say 40 gold.
Okay, that works for me.
And while like all three, is Malik in the store too with them?
Anybody
No.
who wanted to go in the store is in the store.
No, since I had to talk to him, I said, and while they're searching around in the store, Paleth will actually sneak out at that point and will be heading off to the boat.
Okay.
Once he has all stuff,
Well,
he's gonna
Hallam-
start skipping out.
Hallam is extremely distracted. I think Malik would see you sneak out because there's no other way beside the front door, and I don't think Malik gives a shit. And I
Malik
think-
wasn't in the store, and
He has to walk out of the store, which means going past you at some point because you're outside of the store.
Unless he just kept walking to the tower. or
Yeah,
something.
I would have just kept walking. I wouldn't have stuck around.
Okay. So where is everybody headed now?
Shit.
Back to the tower.
Okay. I just want to know who's going to the ship, who's going to the tower. Hallam.
I forget if we're staying at the ship. Are we spending the... Actually, we were told to meet back at the place, at the tower in an hour, right?
And
a few
he,
hours, yeah.
he said a few hours, so you honestly you have no idea how much time he's going to take.
Alright, I'm gonna just drop my stuff off at the ship then.
All right, are you
Skipping the entire way. Once
Are
I
you-
buy all of them.
are you staying at the ship, or are you going? You dropping your shit off and then going to the tower?
He said a few hours. It's probably not been a few hours, but I'd rather explore the town than just sit in the ship the whole day.
Okay. Shen. Malik and Shen are going off together.
Going with the to the tower.
Okay, so you're going with Malik then.
Malik.
Yep.
Malik.
Malik is way a ways ahead.
You know he can just like jog and catch up to you, right?
Malik. Malik.
Wait for me, buddy.
Uh,
Have you seen my wine? It's on your back. Oh, oops. All right, Geddon. While you, unless anybody else has to say anything, really quick.
Well, once I reach his ship, I'm gonna do something. But
All right. Well, this is happening while you guys are out.
yeah,
Geddon.
alright.
Yeah.
How close are you? Like intently watching what he's doing?
Is what he's doing interesting?
You're actually seeing like different colors that are pulsating around him, and slowly starting to form like an egg around him as they're reaching out towards the rim of where the portal used to be. You
Right.
actually-
So yeah, I'm studying the magic of this. I assume I can learn something from it.
all right, you're actually starting to see him sweat at this. His breathing increases. It kind of turns into a almost like a heavy pant, and this goes on for a good roughly hour before everything seems to sink back down to ground level. The only motion you actually see from him right now is him actually raising his arm up to wipe his brow. Could you get me a towel, boy?
Since you asked so nicely,
He gestures over towards the table.
I get him a towel and if there's
He
like a
just keeps towel
pitcher
boys
of
on
water,
the
so I'll
table.
get him a glass of water.
Yeah, he has a towel on his table and a glass. Yeah, sure. You find a pitcher of water, and you hand it to him, and he sips it as he says, "So you're talented in the matters of the arcane."
I was studying at the academy in Stormguard before it was destroyed.
So sad what happened there.
Yes, very.
Apparently there are survivors.
What? Where?
To the north, the Iron Forge.
Do you know how many?
Accurate counts have not been made.
Still, that's a great relief to know that I'm not the only that I'm not the only survivor. That's good news indeed.
Are you actually? He's actually still working as he's doing this. You actually see it's still putting on it's putting on great strain onto his body, but you see he's capable of doing both things at the same time. Conversation and what he's doing. He says his head kind of tilts towards the direction you're in, as if to like hear you a little better, and says, "So are you going to continue your training into the arcane?"
As much as I can. There is a war to fight, unfortunately.
If this is settled, you should go to either Tanafer, stay here in Tanafer, or even Trend, see if you can find an apprenticeship under one of the orders.
I would like to continue my studies, but I must stop. I must be sure that the Delhi are stopped first. That's
kind of why I implied after.
yes, after. Yes. Well, once this threat is dealt with, there'll be time to think of that later.
He starts to slowly start slumping forward as the conversation continues, and he starts to he exhales extremely gives a long exhale and says, "I need a break. This is extremely taxing on the body."
Is there anything I can do to help other than fetch water? I do have some training in the magical arts.
Maybe you can help in sustaining what I'm doing.
Certainly willing to try.
He asks you to hold out your hand,
I'll do so.
and he grabs you by the wrist in his hand, and you're actually feeling something like it feels like something's flowing through you that you've never felt before. He's like,
Okay.
"This is how my magic feels." It's got a warm feeling, kind of like the fire he keeps with him.
So it feels different than the fire I use.
Yep.
Interesting. Your fire is a little different than mine.
Well, of course. I mean, you have as much training as I have. Everything would be a little bit different.
Mm.
And he gestures you in front of him, and to sit down, on the floor in front of him as he is.
All right, I sit down.
Play with your arms out, in your lap, out and up.
Okay.
Close your eyes, and envision the portal that was once here. Feel the magic that I have that flowed through that portal. And Arcana check, please. Please, that'll be good. You could feel it, but only faintly at the moment.
So can I use my background to re-roll that? It's a 5 is shitty.
Sure.
Alrighty. Even worse. Never mind.
You start losing it, but
Yeah.
you regain it again. Just focus on that.
So different from my fire. All right.
He
Different fire. Yes.
he sits a little bit closer to you and puts his and when he lays his hands down, he lays them just in the same way you are, but just underneath yours. So you can actually you feel something radiating up from his hands into the back of your hands and out through the room. All I need you to do is focus on my energy.
Feel the fire flow through me.
All right, and you guys are pretty much like that for a while now. Where are you guys at right now? The group. You're making it back into the room. Are you guys leaving your weapons at the door like you're supposed to? This is to Geddon, or not Geddon, but Shen and Paleth.
Malik was just gonna.
Alex
Malik.
Shen.
Malik and Shen.
Malik was just gonna like sit out by the tree. Wasn't actually going inside yet.
All right.
I'm staying with him.
Night is now passing, or night is now going over. So where are you guys sleeping? Geddon, you're doing this all night.
Yeah, I kind of want to get our missing party member back. So yeah.
I guess Malik goes
There's no
into
place.
the tower
There's no place you can sleep in the tower.
and to the boat.
They're pretty much starting to shut the doors to the tower to where they're not letting anybody in. So if you weren't in the tower already, you're not getting back into the tower, at least for now.
To the ship then.
To the ship.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody besides Geddon is now in the ship.
Well, again, I'm just dropping my stuff off and then going to explore the town some.
Okay, you're gonna spend the night just goofing around in the town.
Yeah, until I have to, until it's like a time I should sleep. Then I'll go back to the tower and check and see if they're done yet.
Okay. Well, the tower. When you go back to the tower to be closed, give me a streetwise.
Oh, this will be awesome. Yeah. Oh, 17. Never
17.
mind. I thought that would be worse.
17. You're walking through the city. You run into some ruffians. You get punched in the head, and you start walking back.
Oh. I imagine I walk back with like a frown and saying, "Someone punched me."
Yes, they called you a skinny twig boy and punched you in the face.
I'm a pretty skinny twig boy.
Where are they?
What?
Where's the ones that punched you?
They're out there someplace. I'll give them. Should I tell them where? I guess I tell them where I thought they were, where I got punched.
Yeah.
Well, at the same time, it's like, I don't know. New city to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the directions you're giving him aren't the actual directions where they were.
Yeah.
Malik,
I would figure.
Malik-
I'm not great at it.
Does he
Malik,
give me a description of them too?
Sure.
Sure. Malik, are you going to the area that he said they were?
Well, unfortunately, yes.
Okay. You end up in a fish market.
Fucking hell,
Fish markets. The old standby.
Yeah.
Um,
What?
In the time between Hallam leaving and them coming back, Paleth is actually going to try and break into Alexis's room
Why would you be doing that?
because I have to search to figure out who the fuck she is, see if she left anything behind that could tell me that.
Ooh, Chris.
Yes.
This is gonna get interesting with Paleth.
Sexy with Palin, maybe.
Sure. You can get in. You can get in there. There's no lock on the door.
Oh, excellent. Close. I'll close the door, and I don't think there's anything actually. Well, actually, yeah. I'll stick one of my daggers in between the door jambs.
Oh, do you have a what are they? Do you have a climber's kit?
The climbers? No.
Oh, you don't.
No.
Yep. Never mind. Dagger it is.
Just gotta keep it locked with that, and I'll search around the room trying to find anything I can.
You find Chris. What did you leave in the room?
Her bag's in the room. That has all of her equipment in it. Basically, not everything outside of her armor and her orbit's now gone, and her necklace. So you'd probably be able to find the book that she writes in constantly.
Diary, and then
Yeah, I
and
was
then
gonna say
her
if you.
go ahead.
What's it?
And her message book.
Yeah, I was gonna say the message book is in there, the one she used to Slade, and if she looks hard enough, she'll probably find a dagger as well. I mean, beyond that, it'd probably just be like spare sets of clothes, and equipment like sun rods and shit like that.
All right. Paleth, throw me a perception check. Because you are searching now.
Yes, although I think I could find her bag.
Yeah, maybe. You do.
Yeah.
It's under the bed.
Alright, then since I found books, I suppose I'll read the books too.
Okay. You find one book that's probably like it's got like 300 pages in it, but nothing inside of it. It's a black leather bound book with nothing in it, but blank pages.
Okay.
And then you find the diary that has everything in it.
I read that her Alexis diary, essentially.
Yeah, it's the one that she's
Yeah.
writing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically the one that goes up every week. That's actually what you're reading. The one that starts off like I'm not sure who's reading this, but if you've read this, if you're reading this, then I'm probably dead.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a good start to that.
Ironically enough.
That's actually a really good start.
Oh,
Let me actually see what was the first line of her first thing. My name is Alexis Whisper. I hope that I scan this page of my own as I nostalgically reminisce about my successful venture years down the line, preferably from the comfort of my own home. However, I'm not naive enough to ignore the likely possibility this journal was found among my remains. If that is the case, then I have a good idea who's reading this, and I'm sorry for failing you, hon. Basically, everything that you read on that is what you're reading.
okay. Suppose I'll read through the diary so I'd get a little background knowledge of her.
She does, yeah. You know everything that's in the thing. So when it
Yeah.
comes to that,
Although, to be fair, in her diary, she is deliberately vague that she does not about.
She doesn't mention DS.
Yeah, she doesn't mention who DS is or that she works for the Undercity.
so you're not getting any new information from this.
She wants to get me laid. Huh. Alright.
That is in there.
Ooh, I found a diary. I can see Giddy
Interest-
sitting on the bed with your with the diary on your lap, just kind of thumbing through it really quick.
I'm interested in the black leather book too. It's blank.
Yep.
But I don't know what to come of it, so you know, second diary?
No help at all.
Now, I should note, you've actually all probably seen her write in it before.
The black book or the
Yeah.
diary?
The black book.
Oh,
The
I see her
diary she
write-
actually would have been rather secretive about.
Okay.
Oh, if I've seen her write in it, there's nothing on it.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking you might think something's up then.
And she'll actually try and find the inkwell and pen you write with and just write a simple sentence. Why is there no writing in this? See what happens to it.
As you write, it disappears.
Cool.
Draw pretty pictures.
Slade is gonna be so fucking confused.
Now, why does the ink disappear?
Is that what you're
the
writing?
hell? Yeah, essentially. Why is the ink disappearing? What the hell is this book?
All right, you're not going to get any responses back from it. It's just going to stop.
Well, suppose I'll hold on to this for a little while then.
All right.
That's sneaks it, puts it in her room, see what happens later on.
All right. Night passes, guys, unless somebody's doing something.
I should be good.
All right. All right. Guys on the ship. Who's on the ship? Or everybody but Geddon and Alexis are on the ship, correct?
I'm on the ship.
Shut up.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty much.
You guys hear a really sharp scream and a really loud impact onto the deck.
Okay.
Hello?
Early morning. Let's say
Early
around 7 a.m.
I assume I wake up and I'll go check it out.
All right. You see a very beaten and a bloodied body laying in the middle of the deck.
I'm gonna poke it with a stick.
It doesn't do anything.
I'm gonna see if I can check the face and see if I recognize it.
Nope, you don't see.
Or see if,
You don't recognize the body.
okay.
But do you turn the body over because it's laying face
Yeah.
down?
Yeah, I'll turn the body. I'm trying to see the face.
Okay. When you turn it over, you see a black rose petal pinned to the chest of it.
Ooh, another one.
Aww.
Take
Suppose
that.
Is it wearing similar clothes to the girls from last time?
Nope.
I suppose Paleth will look at it like, what the hell does this prove? And she'll just look around like, they're not going to be out in the daytime.
Yeah, they could be. You just gotta find them first.
I wouldn't know where the hell they are, so.
I say it's been more than a couple hours, guys. We should probably go check in with Gettin. Don't want him to get mad.
How does it look like the body?
Like
how
how it
was-
was. It
how was
looks.
killed?
It looks like the impact killed it. But it looks like it went through considerable torture before that. Burns, small gashes across the skin. Looks like dislocated joints. You can't actually tell if they were from the impact or from something previous. You see sections of skin completely removed off the body.
Is this a signal to us to be wary of them, or is this them saying this is how they get their information?
That's up to you to decide.
Whatever. And Paleth will actually grab the body and dump it overboard. I'll need this on the fucking board. I don't need this on board. Fuck it. Sploosh.
All right, you guys headed back to the mage tower.
Yes, but I'm
Mhm.
bringing my stuff this time. But pretty much so I can hide the book inside the backpack.
All right. Yeah, you make it back to the tower. It is open, and the lady stops you. The lady at the desk stops you again. Or the old man at the desk stops you again from going any farther. I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
We were here yesterday. We're looking for Coleform again. He's doing something that should help us.
Let me see if he's in
He should be in.
protocol. He walks off, and a few minutes later he comes back. Yes, he's in. He seems to be napping though.
Where's the Genasi then?
With him, he also seems to be napping.
Cute. Can we go in there?
If you must.
Excellent.
You guys, okay, leaving your gear at the door.
Magic gear, yeah.
All right, you trying to go through the door with your backpack too?
I suppose, yeah.
You can't make it through with the backpack.
Well, I have art. She was like, I have heart touch bracelets in there. Fuck that. It's fine. She sets the backpack down.
You guys make it back into the room, and you see Geddon and Coleform sitting across from each other, as with their eyes shut in this very deep looking trance.
It doesn't look like a nap.
Aw. They look adorable.
I suppose they don't have information just yet.
Geddon, you hear them come in and hear them talking. You specifically hear Hallam saying, "Daw, that's adorable."
Trying to concentrate over here.
And Coalform snaps out of it. Hmm? Sorry, I fell asleep there. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I believe I have something.
Really? What is that something?
Well, I can tell for sure that the portal was, in fact, hijacked. I can trace it to Marina May.
Okay, can you
You're
trace it
100%
to...
sure it was them or him.
100% sure that it was Marina May's doing.
Can you trace it to a location that it went to?
Not with that one more time.
War time. Hmm.
His reach is extensive. He can affect this from Thundercrest if he wanted to.
Oh. Okay.
These are fucking mages
Yeah.
of an order you have never comprehended before.
Well, that's why she's like, okay.
Well, that brings up the question: how long would it take for you to track it down to a specific location?
Longer than I've already given this to get this far.
I don't
Was it like a
know.
matter of days, a matter of extra hours?
It could take an extra day.
Would you happen to know where Marina Faye usually...
May.
Whatever. I like Faye. Where Marina May makes his home.
Not here in Tanafir. This is my city.
Well, not that. Do you happen to know where it is?
In
Do you know
Thundercrest, as I've already stated to you,
But not an exact location. Okay.
he resides within the Palace of Thundercrest.
God, we're not gonna get inside of a palace. Not to see a damn mage.
I don't know what Marina May would want with him though, or with her though. Unless
Unless.
he kind of rests his head on his chin, or his hand on his chin, and just kind of thinks for a moment. If rumors be true that he's working with the Undercity, he kind of looks down at the dagger at his hip. Alexis's dagger. They could be after this.
After the dagger. Oh, did I hear the ill omen part? Or
Yeah, you would have heard of that.
the dagger of ill omen of light? Why would they want it? Do they want to shut the portals as well?
Well, I'm assuming they would want the sister dagger also.
Sister dagger of shadow.
Exactly.
Who was the second company that got the sister dagger?
An order, a very old order of assassins. Political assassins.
With no particular name?
It's a name we don't speak very often. It has all but died out by now.
Well,
Is it
If you
perhaps
want-
a sisterhood of sorts?
It would be them.
it would be them.
You see, the Undercity and the Sisterhood aren't of evil nature. They are necessary things in this world we need. The assassins help rebellions. They take down governments. They help people in need through cruel acts, but it's usually the easiest way to get things done. The Undercity is kind of the same way. They are they are two biased people or groups, organizations. outside of city interactions and political notions.
They were to keep the daggers safe from
Anybody wanting to use them
one opens, one closes.
together, they
But-
can open or close the main portal.
The main.
So be told.
So we're gonna have to get the sister dagger at some point, don't we?
That or give it back to their owners and have them keep doing what they were supposed to be doing.
Oh, you don't want me to give the dagger back to the owner because you're gonna protect it.
It has been given in my task.
Mm.
If it was given to Miss Alexis for some reason, there had to have been a good reason behind it. So if the dagger goes back to anybody, it would be her.
Are you willing to pinpoint the exact location so we can find Miss Alexis again
In time, yes, I can.
in time?
I would
Alright.
need. I would need a small break. I haven't eaten
You'd
anything
need rest.
since yesterday. I haven't had any sleep.
I understand that. All right. All right. So about 2-3 days time, you should have an exact location.
I should have a better idea of where she is, or where. I could probably guess where he was when he did it, and where the entrance or the exit was for her.
Then you'd be able to put a teleporter there so we can get there.
Unknown. Something I will have to find out in time.
All right. Well, guys,
Chris, you have been in this thing for over 8 hours now.
Okay.
You feel like your shoulder is tearing from your body. You're in immense pain. Your vision is starting to blur. And it's starting to get rather warm in this room now. You think the torches themselves are giving off light and heat, but they're not actual flame.
All right. You said the wall's 10 feet away now, though.
Yep.
Okay. What she's gonna try to do for a little bit is with her left leg, she's gonna kick it up and press it against the inside of her right thigh
Mhm.
to kind of ease up on the left side of her body, so her arm isn't being kind of pulled out.
Mhm.
For basically try to do that as long as she can, so that her arm isn't feeling the weight of being pulled.
You can do that for a couple of hours before you have to stop and give it a rest. I'm being generous with saying a couple hours.
I know.
Actually, being very generous with a couple of hours.
If you want to roll an endurance to see how
Sure.
long she can actually put that up.
Sure. I was happy with saying a couple of hours, but no, if you want to bring up endurance, sure.
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't fail it.
Half an hour.
Oh.
Actually, 2.5 minutes. No. Exactly 2.5 minutes.
2 minutes 45 seconds.
So, all right, that's what's going on with you right now.
Fun times.
Yep. Okay, we can go away from you now. Fuck Chris.
You're just angry because I fucked up your plans.
Yes, I am. I'm adding something to this now.
Oh.
Nah, probably not. When it comes to this, I liked how I laid it out. All right. So what are you guys going to do now that you have to wait?
Considering just going to Thundercrest and yeah, now we know who did it. We know where they usually hang out. So, yeah.
but how are we going to get into the Palace of Thundercrest, and how are we going to speak to the High Mage here? We have no
Well-
authority there.
Fuck no,
we
you
have
don't.
well, we have an airship and we have a powerful mage here.
Who's asleep on
is-
his couch?
But we need Cold Form to do his investigation. We can't just have him bringing He probably doesn't even want to see May.
No, they. By the way he talks to him, you can understand that these two do
Don't
not
like each
get along.
So I highly
Well,
doubt
so
that he has any authority in that city as well.
I'm surprised nobody asked why they separated the mages.
Because too much powerful magic in one spot. So really, all we can do is sit here and wait and hope to God he comes with the idea closer. Because going to Thundercrest, we're just going to end up...
Well, if you're doing that, you're wasting. Okay, to get the Thundercrest. Who's playing a video game?
Sorry.
No one.
That would be Dan. To get the Thundercrest, it's gonna take over a week to get up there, or it'll be about a week to get up there.
A week's... it's gonna
Week
be a
one
week-
way to get
Yeah.
there.
It's a week to get there. You'll have the information in hopefully 3 days that we can use. So, best chance we got is just to wait it out. No matter where the hell Alexis is, what the fuck's happening to her. Alright.
All right. So what are you guys doing as of right now? Are you just gonna sit around in his office while he sleeps on his couch?
Where can we go?
Then you can explore the city.
Alex gonna
That's
explore the
probably what
city, see
Hallam's
if he can
gonna
still
do.
find the people that
All
beat
right.
up Hallam.
That seems really insensitive. Like, oh, we lost Alexis. Well, let's go shopping.
You guys can do whatever you want. I just want to know who's leaving the tower and who's not. That's all.
Payless is going to be leaving the tower once everyone... If everyone agrees that all we have to do is wait, that's all we got.
Okay.
Unless
Paleth's
someone
leaving. Who is leaving with Paleth?
Tom's gonna go out on his own, but he is leaving the tower.
Okay. Who is going with Paleth?
Well, I haven't slept all night either, so I'm going back to the ship to sleep.
Okay.
I will.
God. I don't
Alec
want you to
will,
go with me
leave with
because of who I
Hallam.
want. God damn it.
What did Malik say?
Malik will leave with Hallam.
Okay. Not splitting up the way I want. This is gonna suck. All right. As soon. Okay. Who's going out first? Give me order. Who's leaving? What? Okay. Let's say Malik and Hallam are the first to leave. Then we will go with Paleth and Shen. I believe that's that group.
Mm-hmm.
And then Geddon is going to the ship. I think that's everybody. Yes, that is everybody. When Scott and Jason, when you guys make it outside, you hear another whistle. The whistle is sharp enough that even Hallam and this is how I'm gonna work this in. How Hallam and Tyler are even to hear.
Malik.
Malik, Tyler, whatever. I'm looking at the Skype list so I remember who's with who.
Did you hear something?
Yeah. Sounded like from this morning.
Last night.
At 2.
Potato.
I thought it was the morning. I'm sorry.
No, there was no whistle when the body dropped. You just hear a scream and then splat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If I said whistle, I'm sorry, but I really don't think I did.
Yeah, you probably said scream, and I just mistook.
Mhm.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing?
If Paleth hears it, she's gonna...
You do hear.
Yeah. Fuck, see. Alright, well... Let's see if this works. And she'll head to the alleyway where they once were.
You don't see them there again, but again, the shadow emerges and out walks the tall elf again.
Excellent. I was right. Hello.
So you figured it out.
Yes,
We had a
I'm a
bet
smart
going.
one.
I
Of
owe
course.
Tiana 25 gold now.
So, obviously, you summoned us.
Mhm.
What is your question?
We found out that there was a man in the Undercity by the name of Cormat who seems to have taken a likely obsession with the girl.
Cormat. Alright.
It is
Is he-
likely she may possibly still be in the city.
Really?
Who among all of you is the sneaky bunch?
Well, did Malik and Hallam come this way, or?
Probably not.
They probably tried
Nope.
to.
Alan has very. He seems to have very little interest in talking with these people.
It's because they're better assassins.
Malik would
than
have
you.
tried to drag him along. To
I,
find.
if you do want to find the person who says the whistle, he'll follow you, but he's not particularly interested.
All right. Malik, if you're leading him, you're gonna need to a streetwise.
Well, it'd be Malik dragging him, but trying to get him to find where it is too.
Oh, so
it'd be-
you're
it'd
trying
be
to
like-
get your way out of a streetwise, aren't you?
I'm not any better at streetwise.
I'm the
I'm
only
not
one in
sure.
Streetwise besides Alexis.
Weren't
We're
they
both-
following? Weren't they following?
No, they left first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
If you want me to roll streetwise, I will roll my streetwise.
Malik, you're the one.
11.
Malik's the one leading. He's the one throwing the streetwise.
Oh crap! Oh, mine's
He's-
the same roll.
Wow.
He's with previous knowledge of the place as well. So.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they went in the same direction as they went before. 20, you find
Hey,
it. See, don't get all pissy until you roll it. Then you can.
I was
pissy.
going based on sound though. I would figure he would have better perception of where it came from.
Nope, you figured it out.
Okay.
No, you hear the sound, but you find you're smart enough somehow to realize to go back to the direction where you were before, because the sound sounded the same. So, in your mind, you automatically assumed, let's go back to that goofy alleyway.
Okay.
So you guys are there when the puff of smoke and she says this.
Well, the sneaky ones would be me and Twig Boy.
And the loud ninja. Or the loud monk. The monk, that's right.
No, not him. Please, not him.
I'm not not terribly sneaky, but I can get creative.
Well, what we're going to be doing, we need to complete another silence.
Oh.
We're
Interesting.
thinking of making a trip to the Undercity.
If we just knock everybody out, we don't need silence.
We're not taking you.
Thank
Are
you.
you with us, or are
Oh,
you a
God.
voice in our head?
Jason just
No,
talked.
Shen's with us.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Shen followed me essentially. Palis just going, God damn.
If you can't play by our rules, you're not coming along.
Am I there, or have I not exited the tower yet?
You would have exited, but you wouldn't have heard the whistle. You might have, okay, I'll say you see them walking off into a different direction than the one you're going into, but you have no idea for what reasons and why.
Being whether I'm tired enough to not care, or if I would have followed them. Well, I'm supposed to be in charge of these group of interesting, special people, so I'll see what they're doing before I go to bed.
Yeah, because the two
You're
groups
coming
are-
around the corner? You're coming,
Yeah.
Sorry, what was that, Scott?
The two groups are kind of combining at that point, so yeah. It'd be
Okay.
suspicious.
You see Shen walking in, or not Shen, but you see the first party who left start walking into the same direction you are getting. But they make it to that area first, and then you start to make your way in. When
Okay.
you break the corner, you hear two clicks above you, and you see a woman in front of these guys pull out a knife and point it towards you.
I'll raise my shield and say, and just kind of say hello.
Pale will look back like, that's just the Storm Soul that you said. He's obviously with us.
She puts the dagger away. I wasn't expecting him to be here.
Neither was I.
She,
Rather expecting to be asleep at this point, but I wanted to check up on you guys first. Who's your new friend?
You see her wave up, kind of give a signal up to the rooftop, and you hear another 2 clicks and nothing else.
Yes, who is our new friend? What is your name?
Well, you already know my friends, Tiana and myself, Amberlin.
Excellent. That Amberlyn Tiana. Alright. You can go to sleep now.
Pleasant as that would be, what are you bunched up to today?
I don't believe this
Exploring,
conversation.
I think.
I don't believe this conversation is going to be concerning you. You may return to your ship.
He's going to ask you about more. He always does.
Uh,
Yeah, we get another.
I am responsible for the well-being of these individuals. Are you planning something?
The Sisterhood is always planning something.
That's not reassuring.
You know, for a name that's not supposed to be said a lot, you say it a whole hell of a lot.
She said it twice.
I know, but still. For a name that's supposed to be, like, hidden.
But
It's
she's
like,
saying it quiet, that where only the people directly in front of her is going to be hearing it.
fine. Alright.
Well, unless it has something to do with Alexis, or
It
there's
does- it
or
doesn't.
there's great chance of them coming to some harm. You can do as you like.
Don't worry, if they do as they're told, they will be fine.
Oh, well, like, I don't know about that. Well, perhaps you'll have better luck than I have.
We're only taking 2 of them.
Yes, you can have Shen and Malik.
Gadden can have Shed and Malik.
If
Yeah. That's what she turned back and said it to him.
if I must, but if he beats me at Jenga Johnny one more time, I swear.
You're going to find him floating in the ocean.
It's just a game.
But he's the smart one.
Alright, so are you walking off with Shen and Malik?
Yeah,
Who am I taking?
I'll take those 2 back to the ship. And, yeah.
Alright. Malik, you're okay with that?
Yeah.
Alright. You know you could be useful, but you can't be as far as what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. You see another, as he leaves, you see another puff of smoke, and Tiana appears down on floor, ground level.
Hello, Tiana.
She doesn't say anything but smiles and kind of gives it like a half-ass, like, kind of wave.
So, what is this plan?
We're gonna go to the Undercity and have ourselves a look around.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Interesting plan.
I've never been to an Undercity before.
Well, this one could get you killed. This
You
one's
mean
not.
Ardent would finally take me?
God.
He's a creepy one, isn't he?
Yes, he's a bit creepy.
So if you guys get caught, we're just going to leave you. By the way, just to be clear.
Oh, excellent. Then why exactly do you need us again?
Extra pair of eyes are always nice to have.
Well, his eyes maybe. All right.
Follow, and she starts running down the alleyway.
Shit. Yeah.
Tiana is extremely close behind her. You see, they both have fantastic asses.
All right. Oh, okay.
I know where
right.
where your character's mind would go.
I'm okay with running right now.
Hallam is whistling.
Of course,
That
I'm
was funny.
whistling and skipping
Shh,
all
and,
day, every day.
and while you're doing that, she stops abruptly and yells at you in a very hushed voice. Stop it.
You don't have to be mean about it.
We're supposed to be sneaky, Hallam. Sneaky. I mean, shh.
Should I roll my stealth check?
We're not being stealthy yet, but you still don't want to be giving away positions. You guys continue to follow her up to follow them up to looks like a storage drain or a sewer drain. Okay, we just lost Jason for half an hour. All right, you guys follow her to a like what looks like a large storm drain. She stops in front of it. This is just where we're gonna make our point of entry. As far as we go, we cannot be seen. We cannot be heard. We must leave no evidence we were even here.
All right. That can be done, right, Hallam? You're used to that type of
Sure.
thing. Well,
Could be
actually,
possible.
then again,
Okay.
you wrote blood against the wall, so
Straight
I
No
was
killing it.
writing prayers to Ardent.
no killing anyone.
She starts the two ladies in front of you start walking into the storm drain, and as they do, as they hit the shadow of the storm drain, they basically disappear from your sight.
Even by sight, huh?
You can barely make them out where they're at.
Interesting trick. All right.
And as you guys walk in, I'm gonna start needing stealth rolls.
No bad stuff. Not bad.
Aw.
You are completely hugging onto Paleth to mooch off of her stealth roll
Yeah.
to make this passable. All right. When we get to there, right now, we'll take a 5-minute break. So you guys, if you guys want to get something to eat, drink, whatever, piss.
I'll be right back.
shit,
Yeah, I'm gonna grab something to eat.
Yep.
Getting a sore throat. It sucks. Let's see here. Hello, chat room. Well, I get no hello back. Hey, I got a hello. Hi, people. Who's enjoying the torture of Alexis and the sisterhood of sneakiness? Bad Dio, you're enjoying torture of Alexis. You're an evil man or girl or whatever.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad that we're just like doing stuff while she's being tortured against a wall. But there's nothing really we can do, it seems.
It's not finished yet, Jason, so yeah. No, well, yeah, we can't do anything about the torture. Oh, we're kind of doing something right now.
We're waiting, which is the hardest part.
Well, two of us are doing something.
And I'm back.
You're waiting.
I was doing something, but I was up all night doing it, and it didn't really accomplish much. So now I'm gonna go sleep.
Like, yeah, Chameleon's Mask, you could have joined us. But it's like, you're tired too.
Your character does need to sleep at some point.
Yeah, And I wasn't really invited along, and I'm not sure this is going to go anywhere. So, well, we'll see.
I promise not to stab too many things.
I would probably just be one more person to fail that could fail the stealth check. So I don't think I would be very useful.
But you could also cover for me.
If it was a group stealth check, yeah.
What?
Group stealth check.
What about it?
Geddon could technically join us because he has Chameleon's mask.
Which
But-
is the one that he uses-
Arcana in place of stealth. So I'm basically using
But that's
my ma-
every
my
how
magic-
often?
5 minutes.
Every
Yeah.
5. That's not enough.
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, he could have came, but I think it would have.
I didn't see the advantage. I mean, if
There's
between
not.
two or three of us, whatever, it's just one more person to fail the stealth check.
Well, that and as far as your skills go, there's nothing really arcane down there that you would pick up on.
Yeah, and I'd been up all night, so unless there was like some compelling reason for me to go, I wasn't going to bother.
Mhm. Oh, jeez, we're not even halfway through what I planned.
Yeah, still no combat. Jeez, you know how I feel about that.
Well, the combat's gonna be fun. I,
So we stabbing of things.
huh?
So we stabbing of things.
Yeah, I still got 3 pages to go through.
Jeez.
Stabbing at things with the. What do they call it? A brutish weapon?
What?
The knife. Lexus said it was brutish.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, earlier.
After being stabbed, like.
Or when the
Oh, barbaric?
yeah,
barbaric,
when
right?
May was asking about the where the knife was, she was like, "Oh, knives are barbaric weapons."
No, that's not May.
That's not May. That's Cormat.
Yep, that's Cormat.
Oh right. Why does Corban have her if May was the one who took her?
Well, that's something you
Because
guys are gonna have to
probably-
find out.
Of course, I don't know any of
Probably
that yet.
paid her off,
Yeah.
or paid him off. And we keep referring to him as May when his name is what? Marina.
Marina May. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to meet him later. He's such a tool. Big fat mage who thinks he's entitled to everything.
Isn't that all mages?
No. Who did I get a message from?
I have Slade's book.
Yep, you're gonna get a response from that soon. Did you check the book yet? No, you didn't.
Not quite yet. Well, she probably would have checked it in the morning, but I don't know if.
But you didn't.
Well, I didn't say it out loud. No.
Well, you gotta
Then
kind of say
again,
these.
yeah.
You kind of gotta
but-
say these things out loud, you know. I can't fucking read your
Then
mind.
again, it was a loud scream and a thump. And I was like, huh? What?
Mhm.
Fine.
All right, I'll be right back in a second.
Oh, and I know none of you care, but Team Solo mid lost. I'm sad.
No!
There's no more Americans in the World Finals anymore, or World
Did they win
Championships anymore.
game 2 at least? Did they drop both?
No, no. They started off game 2 really strong. And then it just went bad. It went really, really bad.
Chris, when you came back, I heard you all the way in my fucking hall through my headset.
I just wanted you to know I'm always here thinking about you, Randy.
I'm sick too. Yay.
So
I'm not to the coughing point yet, though.
I got Randy and Jay sick through the internet.
Yeah.
Apparently, you got me as well.
You're welcome. That's what I do for my friends.
Chris, yes.
I might be able to help you out, then.
All right, we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna if I'm not really brooding on it anymore. I'll find another way. I'm confident. Where the fuck is my little towel-y thing so I can put a hot surf? There it is. Let's see. Things are gonna be getting interesting. One second. I cannot find my pepper.
Pepper? What?
Nope.
Apparently, you're eating.
I'm going to be. Haven't eaten yet. Fucking starving. I'm off on my box pepper anyway. Put a fuck ton of that shit on there. Fucking love pepper.
Randy, we can't be piss buddies anymore, but we can be pepper buddies.
Shut up.
Randy, why? My pepper buddy.
I'm trying to eat. Shut up.
I can eat with you. We're both eating at the same time. We eating buddies. Is your food also phallic? Sure is, Chris.
No, it's soup.
It's wiener-like as it comes.
It's soupy. All right, now do we have everybody back right now, right?
What's that pumping?
That's probably Waylon typing on his keyboard.
It was like very rhythmic.
Rar.
Dum-dum. Sound like a heartbeat or something weird.
So do we have everybody here? Tyler?
If you're muted, unmute now. Tyler is here. Jason is supposedly here too.
Is
Dan
Danny-
just spoke up.
All right, we got everybody.
Yep.
No, wait, I didn't hear Dan.
He said like very short thing.
Oh, okay.
All right. As you guys enter the Undercity, you're starting to hear a lot of commotion going on. The actual Undercity itself is pretty dim. It's not very well lit. You guys are gonna have to walk. You guys are walking extremely slow because there is it's like a little like it is a sewer. You know, there is water running through it, and all right, you guys make it up to a. It seems like there's a branch off. It looks like a cross on which way you guys can be going, and without hesitation, they're already. Uh, Tiana is going to the left. Amberlin is going to the right.
Do you wanna split up?
I'm going to follow Amberlin. So
I don't like leaving someone alone. I'll follow the other one. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna pronounce her name wrong all the time, so I'm just gonna refer to her as the other one for now.
Tiana's right.
I would have waved you to follow her anyways. So.
All right, so you guys start branching off, and Scott, Paleth, you're she makes a stop at a door, and you see her slowly, picking it and sliding it open, and going inside. It looks like a storage room.
All right.
Um, you guys can kind of stay away from the stealthiness. At least your group can, as you guys kind of go through it. Just be a little bit quiet if you're opening things. But you are seeing these boxes are marked and labeled with either the Thundercrest emblem with the word Thundercrest underneath it, or the Trend emblem with Trend's emblem underneath it.
All right. Doesn't particularly help much. I'll just keep following a.
No,
Amber.
she's with these boxes.
Oh, she's opening them. Or...
Yep, she's toying with them, looking inside of them, trying to figure out what is actually being shipped. These look like boxes that you guys have passed on your way through, but they weren't labeled like these ones are.
Uh-huh.
And when you open them up, you see they're either full of like money type things, like gold, silver, copper, sellable items like necklaces, jewelry, a bunch of other shit. A lot of things with like just paperwork inside of them. Some with weaponry and armor. 1 second, I might sneeze. I did.
All right.
And every box is pretty much the same.
Pale will just whisper, "This is nothing to help Alexis. Do we
No.
move on now?"
No, but this will help in the long run.
Okay.
With the amount of boxes that are here, it looks like they're either moving or setting up a secondary base in one of these two places. For this Undercity to make a move on Trend is a bold move to be done.
Okay. Whatever. I'm here for Alexis right now. So.
You're so naive to the things that are above you. She continues to keep walking. Did you take anything out of the boxes?
No, she'd be good for now.
Because there was a lot of money in those boxes.
Yeah, I know.
You could buy a max enchanted item with that much money. She
What?
continues out of that room. Nope, I'm not letting you get taken again. Who's popping their knuckles?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, stop it. You guys make it out of that room. Wayland, you guys find an exact same room that's like that, but on a much grander scale. The ceiling's probably 45 feet high, with and it's probably about the length of a football field.
It's a shame I'm really not interested in money, because this would be a big haul.
There are patrolling guards, which you guys are able to avoid.
Yay.
What's your passive stealth?
24.
Yeah, you're able to avoid them.
Yay.
So, Tiana does the same thing that Amberlin does. Kind of shifts around through them.
He's actually going to be very antsy and be like, do we really have to stay here? I fail to see the importance of boxes.
This is all information we're going to need later.
Well, can we then look on it later?
I'm here now. I'm looking now. All right. They after probably about maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, she breaks off from all the boxes and palms a piece of paper and folds it in half and hands it back to you. Don't lose this.
Okay. I can do that. I'm good at not losing things, I think.
Dear God, I probably did this to the wrong person. Um, as you guys as you guys continue going your opposite directions, you guys end up going back north and hooking down another alley underground alleyway, going in the opposite direction. So you guys are actually starting to head towards each other. As you guys start heading towards each other, it opens up into a large room that is just full of people. And these guys are they look like they're frantically packing everything in this place.
Huh.
Well, they're moving.
Um, Amberlin on your side ends up going, we got to get some kind of mission order from these people.
How particular are you going to get that? Another torture?
Mm, that would be assuming we can pull one of these out without everybody else noticing. Can be done.
It can be. Though, wouldn't it be best to try and find a hallway that someone would be walking through? Instead of pulling out of the huge room?
She starts,
Someone has to be leaving or entering.
she starts stepping slowly into the room, still listening to what you're saying, and presses her back up against one of the crates and kind of waves for you to go to the other crate that's across from her. Not across from her, but parallel to her. No, not parallel to her. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, does the
Next
same.
to her.
I'll go to that crate. I know what you're talking about.
Yep. And she does another hand motion to tell you to round the corner of that crate to the other side.
Alright. I'll lose sight of her, but I'll do it anyway. Fine.
And that's when you hear you see you don't see a motion. What is it? Hallam.
Yes.
Your perception is ridiculously high, right?
28 passive.
28 passive.
Yeah.
You obviously see Amberlin.
What's she doing?
She waves to you and tries to sound out a motion for you to what's the word I'm looking for? She wants you to create an audible distraction.
An audible distraction.
Not by talking or giving away your position.
Oh.
That would have been the
I was
best.
totally just gonna march up and ask them if they've heard the word of art.
Oh God.
Throw a rock. Yeah.
You'd be dead.
Yeah. I'll look around for any rocks. Do I find any rocks?
Yeah, you find broken pieces of brick.
I'll start throwing rocks.
You gonna do a stealthy throw?
Stealthy throw. Yes, that would be probably better. Of course, I roll a 16.
Tiana stops you before you let the rock go.
Good. Stealth's not is usually my forte, but I'm usually just sneaking and stabbing.
She takes the rock from you, and sidearms it and skips it across the floor in the opposite in the direction to her right down the hall, or into the room.
Yay.
And when that happens, two people turn their backs to where Amberlin and Paleth are. Okay?
All right.
Now, if you peek around the corner, you're seeing what she's doing. You see her pull out a knife and cut an. It looks like a satchel, very small satchel from this guy's hip. And she looks over at you.
All right. I'll do the same thing essentially. Draw one of my knives from my thigh and
All right,
walk up behind him.
Stealth thievery.
Yep.
Actually, I'll probably give you thievery or stealth.
Roll stealth or
No, I'll give you stealth. I'll take thievery.
well, thievery.
Good, you make it. So you guys get the two pouches, and you guys retreat back to your starting position. And Hallam, you're still able to see Amberlin as she kind of waves back at you to head back to where you guys originally started from.
I'll start moving. I assume Tiana knows too, or
Yeah.
do I tell her? Okay, good.
Tiana understands these things. Is that
Perfect.
you're the only one who's able to see her at the moment.
Perfect.
So you
Shall,
guys start heading back into the to the main sewerway, to where there's nobody there. Nobody
Right.
seems to be coming in or out of this area. It seems like all the activity is done in this central room.
Huh. And there's no one else. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
All right. You see Amberlin kind of crouch down there, towards the ground and say, "All right, let's see what we got here." She opens up her satchel and starts sifting through papers.
Same thing with me.
All right, what you guys see is that there are definitely order forms, that they are splitting up between the Undercity of this place to Trend and Thundercrest. That it will happen within the next day and a half. That it also says the girl is secure and will be making transport.
Assuming the girl means Alexis.
What other girl would you guys be looking for?
So
Touche.
would these goons know where? No, the goons wouldn't know where the girl is. It only says transport. We don't know where she's going yet. So what now, Amberlin?
We know where they're going. We know she's here, but we can't find where.
We know two places where they're going. That doesn't help us find one person.
It's better than nothing.
I know.
Fallback, see where what your mage is up to.
The mage. All right.
Once we figure out once the mage can pinpoint her location, we should be able to plan a form of attack and bring her back. But taking on the Undercity is not going to be a light matter.
No, it sounds like the easiest thing in the world to do.
I have a short window. He said it would be a day before he'd get any more information.
It looks like it'd be a time crunch.
Alright. Let's get out of this place.
Alright, so you guys make your way back out. I'm not making you roll stealth checks to get out.
Convenient.
You guys split up and going your own separate ways. Once they hit the alleyway, they completely disappear again.
I'll wave bye to them. Why not?
Just poof.
Oh.
Pell
that was
just kind
fun.
of stares and like, that's great.
You must be glad they're on your side right now. Alright, my second team is Dan and Jason and Malik, I believe, correct?
Yep.
Alright. What are you guys doing while you're there at the ship?
Sleeping.
Okay, your time. Let's say it took them about an hour and a half to do that. You're still asleep. So Malik and Jason, what are you guys doing?
Uh,
Jenga Jong Marathon.
no.
Malik's
Aw.
probably in the
Malik
engine
has
room.
no interest in the game right now.
Malik's probably in the engine room looking at the engine.
Nah, just
That's
probably
a
just
silly
sitting,
idea. I mean,
just probably sitting on the up on deck and staring out at the city.
All right. Day starts to turn to night. I'm assuming you guys are going to be doing the same thing throughout the night. Well, Jason, what are you doing? You're playing ship people on the ship at Jang Jong. You're trying to teach them how to play.
Yes. I must spread the word of Jenga Jong.
So, day starts to turn to night. You guys, SEAL Team 6, you guys make it back to the... Are you guys going to the tower, or are you guys going to the ship?
The ship, or ship for Payless, the tower would have nothing of use for her right now.
Alright, so you guys go back there. Dan, you're awake by now?
Yep.
Um,
I would head back to the tower when I woke up.
okay, so you're going to pass them as they're walking there.
Yeah.
continue.
Bye.
Hey there.
Hey guys.
How you holding up? I'm barely bad at throwing rocks. Make lots of noise.
Yes.
Oh,
It was
sorry to
not
hear that.
Well, Gaddon, we have a half location of where Alexis is, or really where she might be going to.
Half location.
The undercity of the city. Oh, hold on. She'll look around to make sure like no one's around listening in.
Perception check.
I'm not going to find anyone with perception. Watch. See?
You don't find anybody.
Does
Yeah.
my passive of 28 find anybody?
No.
We look to be clear.
Stuck down an alleyway real quick because yeah.
Poof, they're back. No. We just love alleys.
Well, it's the easiest way to talk without people listening in.
I know.
So head down the alleyway real quick to explain everything.
All right.
Alexis.
Oh, go ahead.
Alexis may be heading to either Thundercrest or Trent. The undercity of this city is moving itself to two different areas for some reason.
Wait, they're moving part of the city?
Well, they're not moving.
They're
part
moving
of
the
city.
undercity.
They're moving the people. They're moving their supplies. They're moving everything that the undercity is. They're vacating.
Oh,
the
okay.
city
Yeah, okay, I see.
to
But we
what
still
we-
still don't know which city precisely.
No, we got two locations and that's it. But
You
if
know she's in this city right now.
Mhm.
That she's going to be going to one of two cities.
Wait, she's in this city right now?
Yeah, she's still currently in the city. We received a thing that said the girl is ready for transport or something like that.
Hmm.
So she would be moving to one of the cities in a day and a half.
Oh man.
Hopefully Cormac can find not Cormac. What's his name? Colvorm. Colvorm could figure out a more precise location so we can find her before they move her.
Hmm.
Now,
All right.
You wanna,
I'm going to
Okay.
return to the Mage Tower and assist Cole in finding her.
Yep.
You two
Have sex
get some rest if you need it, and then start asking around the city. See if there's anyone who knows anything about caravan leaving soon or anything like that.
It's the Undercity. They have their own caravans.
I'll ask around the Undercity for any caravans that are leaving there.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good idea.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
not a good idea.
Well, even if they're the Undercity, their caravans have to come there's no undercity between cities. They have to come up on the
I'll
on
see if anyone
top side
bought
to see. Yeah.
see if anyone bought a large amount of horses recently. If they hired big ships, I'll do that. Okay.
Hire
See what-
let's pay some street urchins to watch the gates and see if anyone leaves. That's something like that.
A lot of people leave the city.
Well, any large groups of people.
By that time, that means they're moving, and we kind of missed our opportunity.
Well, I suspect our airship could catch them if we know which direction they're going.
All right. I will
And-
see
yeah.
what I can find out.
Excellent.
Yeah,
They're
you want
leaving, they're
a
leaving on a
crazy?
damn airship, aren't they?
You guys split off to do your thing. Again, you're going back to help him. He accepts your help, and you guys go back to doing that. Alexis.
Yes.
Day 2 is starting to end.
Okay, so she's been in there what?
Over 24, about 36.
Okay. Just a few hours in, what she's going to try to do
Mhm.
is she's going to try to lift one of her legs. She's going to try to slide her boots off
Mhm.
that she's wearing. If she's able to do that, she's then going to stand on top of those to try to get a little bit of leverage, like the because her boots are knee highs.
Yeah.
So sort of let the fabric that would go from basically the ankle to the knee sort of be a little bit of a cushion that could give her a little bit of slack.
All right. You're able to do that for a while, but because of your low acrobatics, you're not able to keep balance on me. Keep slipping off.
Okay. That's just something she's doing to handle that. Let me think. I say it's probably around.
By the way, you are fully blind at this moment.
Yeah. I would say probably 27 hours in is when she just absolutely loses it and she starts screaming and thrashing around.
Even with her arm.
Yeah, at this point she's just sort of losing it.
Okay.
Sandy's sort of slipping a little bit.
All right. All right. At this time, well after you've already gone, your insanity has slipped. Towards the end of day 2, I'd say it's probably around 3 a.m. maybe, but you wouldn't know that.
No.
You're able to hear the door slide open again. You gonna have any kind of reaction to the door opening?
No, her body at this point is just
Okay.
completely hanging. She didn't seem to. If you didn't see she was breathing, you'd think she's probably dead at
All right.
first glance.
You feel the stone completely let go of your hands, and you fall, I would assume, limply to the floor.
Yeah, like a fucking rock. Probably face first too.
So you kind of hear a little bit of a joy in his voice as he says, "Are we ready to talk now?"
Just kind of like a little weak little moan comes out.
Let's get
It's twitching a little bit, trying to kind of get her muscles moving.
You feel something start forming up underneath you, and it's actually starting to form a chair, propping you back up.
Is the light still that bright in the room?
No,
or
the light is slowly starting to dim. You're actually feeling the heat starting to go down. That's the only way you're knowing that the lights are going down. Other than that, your vision is complete blurred white. You don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't even see him in front of you.
she's kind of moving a little bit back and forth, trying to gain a sense of balance. Even though this chair is propping her up,
Yep.
she has no personal sense of balance. And she's
Yeah.
going to try to have her not
If you-
hold her arms out just because she probably can't do that much.
If you reach out with like your good arm, you'll hit the table that's now in front of you.
Okay, yeah, she's going to do that and kind of firmly lock her fingers onto the table to sort of stabilize herself.
Yep, you're good. So, as I said, are we ready to talk now?
What do you want?
I want the dagger and Slade. You said you left the dagger with Coalform?
She didn't say that at all,
Oh,
actually.
you said you don't have the dagger anymore.
Yeah, she said she don't
Okay.
have the dagger.
So I'll ask again. Where's the dagger?
It's with the mage. Yeah, she actually kind of sounds like she's almost falling asleep.
I get you.
Yeah.
If you're starting, are you actually falling asleep, your character,
She's
or is it just
either,
out of exhaustion that? She's
yeah,
falling
it's
asleep?
exhaustion that she just can't keep herself sort of focused.
All right. You hear walking and you hear it coming up behind you, and he grabs you by the top of the head, your hair, and pulls your head up. Which mage?
Cold form.
Interesting. That put a rock in my plans.
He said that the dagger was special, that
Oh, it is. It's very special.
it can close the portals that the Delhi use.
Yes, I know.
So,
Oh, this
why
is
do you
stuff I've
need
already
that?
known. I need it and its sister.
why?
Oh, just plans I have.
If you're trying to close the portals, that's what we're already trying to do.
No, my dear. I am not looking to close them. I'm assuming he didn't tell you everything about these daggers. But I'm not exactly here to expedition jump. So moving on. How do you contact Slade?
Can I get some water?
Maybe if you answer a few more questions.
There's a book that he gave me. If I write in it, he can see it, and vice versa. I don't have the book with me.
And where is this book?
I'll be back on the ship.
You feel him let go of your head. And you
She
hear him,
kind of barely catches her head before it would hit the table.
you hear him start walking in front of you. We'll see something. We'll see what we can do about that shoulder of yours too. And you hear something slide across the table in front of you. No, I can't have you dying on me just yet. If you're able to find it, you can have it.
I don't know if her passive perception is good enough to
Nope.
smell something.
What is your passive?
15.
You know there's food there.
What does it smell like?
You can. You're surprised it smells like broccoli and steamed other steamed vegetables.
She sort of limply raises her one good arm and kind of feels around the table for any sort of fork or anything of the sort.
Your hand hits a fork.
She's gonna swallow and then sort of rather blindly sort of pluck around a table trying to find it.
You hit the plate and something on it.
And she's gonna try to eat
You're able to eat it.
as best she can.
It's actually really damn good. You also feel like somebody's. You hear another person enter the room, and you hear light mumbling between the two as. What's that? Oh, sorry. You hear slight mumbling between the two people that are in Cormat and this other person. As he says, now, dear, don't be jumpy when it comes to this, but there's somebody here to, let's say, help your situation. And you hear the another set of footsteps start walking up behind you, and lightly grab your shoulder, and you feel him like pulling down your sleeve or your neck, your collar, to expose the shoulder.
I imagine that sleeve on that arm is pretty much gone.
Yeah,
So, I mean, if they're
he's
just
pretty
pulling
much
up the
just
side of
ripping
the
it
shirt.
off. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty much ripping off that corner.
Is he ripping off the collar of the shirt too on that side too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You feel like there's a splash. The person is splashing water on it, and you actually feel somebody like they're clean. They're very well cleaning it, and then you actually get start feeling pricks as they're sewing it up.
She doesn't say anything during this. She just kind of hangs there.
Yeah, I would seem there be other pain that's kind of overriding this, so
Yeah. That and
it's probably
lack of
numb by now.
all energy.
Yeah. As you start reaching your fork out again, you hear it hit something that doesn't remind you of hitting the plate.
She's gonna kind of reach out with her hand. I guess actually she's gonna. I can't remember if she had gloves. She's taking them off,
Mhm.
and she's gonna kind of try to feel with her fingers around the table to see where the plate is.
You find the plate at least 6 inches to the right of where it was before.
She's gonna try to get another forkful.
You do.
Okay. And she eats as best she
Yep.
can.
About every 3 or
It's a rather pathetic sight.
yeah,
'Cause
every
she kind of has to wait a few moments to find her mouth, make sure she didn't stab herself in the face with fucking green beans.
about every four scoops you go for or stabs you go for, you find the plate has moved to another spot.
He's such an asshole.
Now, tell me, what is Slade's daily routine?
I don't know what it is.
Oh, you gotta know something.
I don't work with his daily routine.
You're just his little negotiator. And where does he live?
I haven't seen a house.
Things aren't looking bright for you right now. You feel the plate is empty by the end of this by the end of that, and you actually feel the table start to lower from underneath your hand. The fork is actually grabbed by the table, and you're unable to hold on to it. You hear him step forward, like he's like right in front of you, and he puts his arm on your newly stitched up shoulder, and says, "Now here's the problem. I need to get rid of Slade, and I need information to help me do that, and I need the dagger too. So far, you're not being helpful in any of these causes."
I don't have the dagger. And I'm not going to help you kill Slade.
You start feeling pressure on the stab wound that you have on the front of your shoulder as he's pushing his thumb onto it. Those aren't the answers I'm looking for right now.
I don't have the answers you want.
You have to know something.
My job's to convince guard captains to just overlook thieves and convince captains at the dock to hold illegal goods. That's all.
You feel one stitch pop.
So lose their breath at that point.
Is he still the man he used to be?
What do you mean?
Can he still become the man he once was?